Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of the Fighter Reports. That's right, if you took my most recent live stream, which happened this past weekend, you would know that I announced a new series channel called The Fighter Report, and that would air during each of our week breaks here on the channel. So you'll be getting an episode of this show all 5 days of the week, so don't forget to take a look at all of those. But I'm not going to waste too much time because we have a lot to cover here. So as you can see, we are going to be taking a look at Mario today. With each character, we will be looking at their history and their origin. We'll also be looking at their history in Super Smash Bros. We'll also be taking a look at their appearance in the game. Following that, we'll look at their taunts, then the special moves, and then we'll finish off with the final smash. I know there's other things like shielding and grabs and stuff like that, but there's not really too much to talk about with those, so I'm not going to be focusing on those in today's episode, but we will also look at some smash attacks as well, as most characters have their own unique ones. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say there. So we got that all covered. Let's take a look at our first character in the Fighter Report, Mario. So of course, you all know Mario very well. He's probably one of, if not the most popular video game characters of all time. But he actually debuted back in 1981, and his name wasn't even Mario. He debuted back in the 1981 game Donkey Kong, where he was referred to as Jumpman. Believe it or not, Jumpman was the name Mario was associated with back then. He wouldn't become Mario until it was released for the arcade. Following that, Mario would end up appearing in probably one of the most popular games of all time, Super Mario Bros., which released on the NES and the Famicom in Japan. And this game really was the one that catapulted Mario to the success that he has now. It's also in that game where we kind of see the traditional red outfit with the overalls, which is the outfit that he's pretty much been wearing ever since. So nothing too crazy there, but he's been in every single Super Smash Bros. Video game up to now, that being on the Smash Bros. Melee on the GameCube, Smash Bros. Brawl on the Wii, and then Super Smash Bros. For Nintendo. Oops, sorry, it glitched. Super Smash Bros. And Wii U, and of course he also featured in Ultimate, which is what we're looking at right now. I guess we'll take a look at the appearance here. As you can see, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate prefers to take a more cartoonish route for its characters. Mario definitely looks a lot more cartoonish in this game than he does in some of the previous ones. The art style is really nice, though, I have to say. As you can see, he has this very traditional outfit, the red cap with the M on it. He has his white gloves, the blue overalls, and the red shirt, not to mention the brown shoes. It's a pretty basic appearance, pretty basic design. It's really nothing too crazy. However, it's very synonymous with Mario, so honestly, it didn't need any changing. It's honestly a lot better than some of the other appearances. I don't think there's really much else to say about the appearance. It's pretty simple, pretty easy to understand. I guess we can take a look at the taunts now. So taunts are, of course, something that you can do in the game to, well, taunt your opponent. And each character has 3 taunts. Well, unless you're Snake, but we'll get to him later on. Let's go ahead and take a look at Mario's 3 taunts. So the first taunt Mario has is a very traditional-looking thumbs up. Now, this taunt isn't really anything crazy. I'm not entirely sure what the origin for this one could be. It might just be a simple one, just a simple little there. Not really sure what the origin could possibly be on that one, but it is a very cool taunt nonetheless. The side taunt has him throw his hat, and the hat transforms into Cappy. This is, of course, a reference to Super Mario Odyssey, which was a game that came out on the Nintendo Switch in 2017. Yeah, he just throws Cappy around, and then he grabs him and places it back on his head. And as for the down taunt, it shows Mario spinning around in the air and then falling to the ground. That is actually a reference to his, sound weird, but to to his death in Donkey Kong. Whenever Mario would get hit with a barrel or anything of the sort, he would do a spin in the air and then fall to the ground. If you saw my video on when I played Donkey Kong, you would know that because I lost quite a bit in that video. But that is his animation from that game. In terms of smash, Mario has his usual amount. He has an up smash, which has him headbutt the opponent. Well, I could show you on Lucario. Sorry, Lucario. Boom. A pretty basic one right there. His side smash attack has him shoot a little bit of fire out of his palm. Definitely makes for a very powerful attack. And of course, right there as well. And the down smash attack has him do a little spin right there. I almost wonder if that has a reference to Dance Dance Revolution Mario Mix, which actual game, by the way. You can get it on the GameCube. There's his jump. When he jumps, he of course makes the same sound that he would in the Mario games. So that's always pretty cool. Now let's take a look at each of his special moves. His normal special move has him shoot out a fireball. Now this fireball is of course very traditional with Mario, though usually he can only use it when he has the fire flower. In this game he can just use it whenever he wants, as it's his normal B move. Pretty cool, right? This move, of course, originated all the way back in, not New Super Mario Bros., Super Mario Bros. On the NES, which was the first game to introduce the Fire Flower. It was one of the only power-ups Mario could get in that game, besides the Superstar. So, yeah, he just shoots a fireball, doesn't do much damage, seems to only do about 3 to 4% damage per hit. But that, it can still be a nice damage racker, since Mario can pretty much just continuously spew it out. He doesn't really have a limit to how many times he can spew it out of his hand. Looking at the side special move, the side B move, Mario pulls out his cape from Super Mario World and just flings it forward. Now, you're probably wondering, well, what does this cape even do? It really only has two purposes. The first purpose is that it can turn opponents around, which could be helpful for when they're trying to recover, but it also can reflect projectiles. So if Lucario were to shoot one of his aura spheres at me, if Mario were to pull out his cape and reflect it, it would go right back to Lucario. And it would probably kill him because he's at 75% damage, but still, it's a very effective move when it comes to reflection, but other than that, it doesn't really help much in the grand scheme of things. The cape itself, like I said, is from Super Mario World, which was a game on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, and we did play that game as well. It had Mario wearing the cape. He never really used it like this, but it is still pretty cool. Yeah, and nothing much else to really say about that one. He can use it in the air, though he can use all of his moves in the air, all except for his down special, and we'll get to that one in just a second. His up special move is his recovery move, and you can't really go wrong with the Super Jump Punch. This is, of course, based off of Mario's jumping in the game, where he would simply just jump in the air while he hits a block. It actually does a lot of recovery. It's a pretty nice recovery. He can use it on the ground. It gets him some decent recovery options. For example, if he's falling off, well, maybe not, but usually it would. I had it facing the wrong way. But needless to say, it's a good recovery option. Alright, and then let's do the down special move. For the down special move, Mario pulls out Flood from Super Mario Sunshine. He has to charge it up, which is what happens when you first click the button, and then he can pull it out again and spew the opponent away. Now, this is like the cape move, not a move that will actually, defeat an opponent. Really, what the move is, it just pushes the opponent back. So technically speaking, if an opponent is recovering from off the stage and you use Flood, that could potentially get you a win there. But otherwise, it doesn't do any damage, so it's near impossible to actually pick up a win using Flood. Nonetheless, like I said, Flood is from Super Mario Sunshine, which is a game we played on the channel. It was on the GameCube, and it was Mario's companion throughout the whole game. And of course, that's a reference to how Flood would be used to spray enemies. Whole thing. There's one more thing we get to take a look at here, guys. That, of course, being... Whoa. Okay, can you fix the camera? Thank you. Okay. That, of course, being the Final Smash. Now, every character in Super Smash Bros. Has a Final Smash. Basically, it's just a finishing move, kind of like how Mortal Kombat has fatalities and stuff like that. This is what Super Smash Bros. Has, although they're not nearly as gory. So in Mario's case, he has a move called the Mario Finale, where basically he spews out giant fireballs and it does a ton of damage. Let's take a look. As you can see, that did a ton of damage. The move called Mario Finale is not really originated from anything, it's basically just based off of Mario's use of fire. And it's a really effective move, and it makes for a great finishing touch to all of Mario's other moves. But hey guys, that is going to do it for today's episode of the Fighter Report. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out tomorrow's video on the Fighter Report. Thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out, everyone.